Dar.
Hi, Reese.
So this is our baby project, and for this first ever episode of Girls Geeking Out,
Yay!
the title is What Did We Get Ourselves Into? Baka before that, let us first turn back the time. Wow, to like the time when we met. Do you remember when? Because I don't.
Sobrang tagal na, kaya hindi ko siya maalala. But
I know.
that's why I was like telling you earlier. I mean, siguro yung mas matagal na conversation was in the Wakul Women of the World.
Yes, maybe. Because before that, oh, no, I remember. You invited me to give a talk
In
for
BBJ.
Belle de Jour. Yeah.
Okay.
And then, it's in a mall. I don't remember which mall. But parang I was so impressed because you really have a community of women who are so engaged and dedicated to like living their best lives and also doing their best. Parang like, galing ng girl na to. So, I think that was the first time. But I don't remember pa rin when. We were both very young then. Wow.
Yes, very
years! Years ago.
Years talaga. Many years ago.
Yeah. So parang ever since then, we just kept in touch. We
Yes.
talked a lot. We would see each other in events.
Correct.
We're even part of the same business org.
Yes.
And I think during the
Just
lockdown.
before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Just before the pandemic, I think. Kasi during that time, yun yung mas madalas tayo nag-uusap. I don't know if you remember, but we were also talking with Zara Juan. We were trying to do something like this
Oh, that's right.
for a community of women.
Yeah.
Na parang kasi we were all like women entrepreneurs feeling so stressed
Yeah.
with the balancing act
Yes.
diba, of the different roles that we had to play.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, syempre parang it's the different set of challenges versus male entrepreneurs.
Yes. So totally understand. Yeah, I can vaguely remember. But yes, I still feel it up to today. Na parang, yeah, it's a different set of challenges. I mean, it's great we have the men in our lives that are amazing,
Of course,
very supportive.
of
but
course,
still,
super amazing.
Yeah, but still iba pa rin na nakaka-relate tayo with each other.
Yes.
With everything that we have to balance. And I guess the mental load also.
Correct. But the geekiest thing that we connected in, that's why Girls Geeking
I
Out
know.
is,
Sige, ano?
you want, it's actually in finance, in taxes, in
Yes.
spreadsheets.
So, Dar, you're one of the very few, if not only people, only person, may plural pa eh, pero only person who I can just message about math,
Correct.
finance, taxes, and you wouldn't be like scene zoning me lang, or parang, ayoko niyan, allergic ako dyan. Parang, when it comes to you, alam kong may substance yung lalabas. And yung mga tanong mo din about math, and like spreadsheets and
Correct,
everything, it's
correct.
usually something I'm very excited to share. So, yeah, nagkasundo tayo sa geeking out on that.
Correct. For sure. Yun
Yeah.
talaga. It started with that, and I remember we were geeking out even in the software.
Yeah.
What kind of software we're gonna use for this, for
How it
applications.
works, yeah.
Yes, and how are you applying it? Paano mo na ma-maximize, diba? And
Yes.
getting the results that we want. And I guess
I guess that's how this all evolved. This is how it started. But I also wanted to, I guess, emphasize the things that we said via chat that gave birth to this finally. We were talking about how there are so many platforms that inspire and empower women.
Correct.
And that's great. I think we need more of
Yes,
that.
for
But I
sure.
also think we need, and I think we agree here, that we need more that are a bit more practical.
yes, and very tangible and tactile.
Yes.
Na parang alam mo na ano yung gagawin mo, what's next.
Yes. So that's why we started this together, and gosh, it's so legit. I'm so happy.
Ganda ng setup namin.
I know. And yeah, it's and when we were talking about the topics, just to excite everyone, because honestly, kami lang yung excited. But I think madaming magiging excited about this. We talked about topics like geeking out on spreadsheets, geeking
Correct.
out on taxes.
On taxes, on dashboards, on
Yeah.
business metrics.
Yes. On AI.
Yes, definitely AI.
Yeah. So mga
Ang
ganong
dami
things.
nangyayari kasi right now.
Yes, exactly. So rather than doing only like inspiring interviews, which I
Correct.
think we should do pa rin.
Yes, from time to time.
From time to time. We would do a lot more geeking out. So this is for those who want to kind of go deep into some topics and
Correct.
nerd out and geek out on these and apply them in real life.
Yun yung pinaka-important. Kasi I think what helped us in terms of the connection was, aside from the software and talking about the conceptual stuff, is
Yeah.
really the applying it and, oh no, it's not working, or yes, it's working, thank you for saving my life. Parang ganong levels, diba? So I think yun talaga, that's what we want. We want to be able to help other women entrepreneurs and other entrepreneurs, people out there na who just want to try it out and test it and see if it will work for them.
Yes. So actually, for me, kahit mga 3 tao yung nanonood, ganyan, or nakikinig, I don't mind. Diba? As long as yung 3 tao na yon can make their spreadsheets after like listening
Correct,
to our
correct.
podcast or watching us, and then ma-empower sila na suddenly, uy, kaya ko pala.
Correct.
That I just needed to try.
And I love the mission that you made, is making the world less intimidating for ourselves and others.
I said that. Okay, sinulat ko siya. Kasi nagsusulat lang talaga ako and I'm like, gusto ko talaga tong mangyari. I wanted us to create something of value, put it out in the world.
Yes, and
yeah.
Yeah, and
Tama.
hopefully there are people out there who'd find value in what we're gonna do. And if they have suggestions for topics for us,
Yes.
diba? We're very much open.
Kahit gaano ka nerdy or geeky yung topic,
Yes.
I swear we would love that.
Do we introduce each other?
Yes, so that, kasi tayo magkakilala na tayo. But
Correct,
like
and
for
hindi
people
nila tayo
listening to
kilala.
this or watching this, yeah, they're like, sino ba to? So, let's do that. I'll start by introducing you. And I love doing this kasi I've known you for such a long time. And when I read this, I'm like, oh nga no, itong kaibigan ko, dami nagawa. Itong kaibigan ko, galing-galing pala. So I'm very, very proud to introduce you. Darlene T. Nilo is a multi-awarded Filipino entrepreneur and champion of women's empowerment who serves as president of Viviamo Inc., creator of the Belle de Jour Power Planner brand. So I'm sure madaming may alam niyan at meron yan. A certified journal therapist and experienced facilitator, she has led hundreds of transformative workshops in goal setting, vision boarding, journal therapy, and life business integration. Lahat ng kailangan mo sa buhay, essentially. Her dreampowerment movement has touched over 100,000 Filipino women through intentional goal setting and self-actualization tools. We all need that. And beyond entrepreneurship, she drives systemic change as UN Women Philippines implementing partner, spearheading campaigns against gender-based violence, and as co-founder of her Legacy Foundation, supporting girls in pursuit of STEM education. Her innovative approach to business and advocacy has earned recognition as one of the outstanding ASEAN women entrepreneurs noong 2017, the Agora Award for Entrepreneurship noong 2012, and the Mansmith Young Market Masters Award 2010. So through initiatives like #YouGotThisPH, Freedom to Dream, and partnerships with various organizations, she continues, okay lang, actually deserve mo far longer, pero okay na muna to for now. She continues to create sustainable pathways for Filipino women's advancement, focusing on mental well-being, economic empowerment, and intentional living. Let us welcome candidate number.
Thank you, Reese. And I'm also very proud to introduce you, Reese, a longtime friend. And you don't know this, but I really, really admire you. Parang nagagalingan talaga ako with everything that you're doing. And I love your descriptor of a serial business builder. Like, sabi ko, paano ko yun gagawin?
Ganon ka na eh.
Hindi, pero maganda yung title. I really think you're really that. But more than that is that you're an impact entrepreneur. And I really love your description as well, that Reese Fernandez is also a business model designer, public speaker who serves as the president and co-founder of Intentionality Inc. I love the name, which owns a sustainable fashion brand R2R, or Rags to Riches. And do you remember we did a planner together?
Oh yeah, we did.
We did a planner together. I
That was
almost
a great
forgot
planner.
about that.
Oo
Ayun.
nga.
And beyond R2R, she holds key leadership positions as the CFO, See, Nax. Finance and partner at Aluyan Food Group Investments and Innovations, director at Accelerate Holdings, and CFO of Atin Group. Her work in social entrepreneurship, sustainability, and women's empowerment has garnered international recognition. Most recently, and I'm so proud to have witnessed this, that Reese and R2R were honored with the Agora Awards for Social Enterprise in January 2025. So very recent. And in 2023, she was named an Italian Design Day awardee and represented Philippine MSMEs at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. See? Sikat, diba, guys? Sobrang, idol.
Grabe.
The previous year, she was featured among Asia's most influential in 2022 by Tatler and received the Gawad Parangal Award from the Quezon City government for her outstanding contributions. Let us welcome Reese Fernandez. Reese! Yay!
Yay! Kuya, maraming tao. For the both of us. But,
Yes.
I like this because we're talking about our different achievements. And it's a little difficult sometimes for people, especially women,
Yes.
to do that and to celebrate each other. So I'm celebrating you. Thank you for doing this with me.
And I'm so grateful that you agreed to the whole thing.
Yeah.
This crazy idea.
I love this crazy idea. And I think, siya, nung umpisa intimidating. Kasi, syempre, intimidating naman talaga lahat ng bago.
Correct.
And especially if you're gonna put yourself out there and you're
Yes.
going to tell everyone that you geek out on things really thoroughly. But we do that so let's own it. And let's help other people who want to learn.
Yes. So, very excited for the
Yeah.
next few episodes.
So, siguro just for everyone to know what to anticipate when it comes to this podcast, there are 3 essential things about this podcast. And this segment is what we call like quick dive versus a
Correct.
deep dive.
Yes.
Because if we do a deep dive, this will be a 20-hour long episode. Hindi siya kayang panoorin. Kaya natin siyang gawin because kaya natin mag-deep dive pero
Pero baka
kawawa
makatulog yung mga taong
Yes,
nanonood
I think
or
so.
nakikinig.
Exactly. So, quick dive lang. But we want the quick dive to be so substantial, sobrang malaman, na that's all you need to start.
Correct.
And then, deep dive na lang on your own
Yes.
for your 20 hours, kung meron kang ganun.
Correct. And definitely naman will be accessible in social media. So like if people have questions, definitely will be there.
Very true. So, this segment, area of the podcast would be the quick dive. So for this particular episode, we'll be doing a quick dive on the 3 essential things about this podcast. For the succeeding ones, we'll probably do like 3 to 5 essential
Yes.
things about like spreadsheets and stuff
Correct.
like that. But for now, about this podcast first. So I can start.
Yes,
Go with
go
number
ahead.
1. The first essential thing about this podcast is we want to go beyond inspiration. So we thought of doing this podcast to share very practical tools. Gusto natin kayang gamitin agad. Tools and tips that would spell the difference between inspiration and action. So dapat yung transition to that
Correct,
very
correct.
clear.
And you know what's so interesting about that? Even when I was handling Entrepreneur Magazine Philippines in
You did that nga?
I did
Ah.
in a past life.
Aha.
And yun talaga yung challenge. Like turning the inspiration to action. And that's why I'm so happy that we're doing this. And
Yeah.
guys, because of that, may mga assignments after the end of each episode.
Yes, but wala namang mag-check na teacher.
Correct.
Hindi naman
Hindi naman.
isasubmit sa amin. So don't be scared. Kayo lang ang mag-judge for yourselves.
Correct. And the second essential thing that we're gonna offer is that we want everyone, and we want to inspire curiosity,
Yes.
right? Diba? With the so many things in the world. Kasi, alam mo ba, yung number 1 strength ko is I'm a learner. So, parang that's really what really excites me. But I know, and I heard you in a previous podcast, that you're so comfortable going to the unknown.
Yeah.
Ako, nandun ako na, I do it scared.
But you do it.
I do it,
That
but I really
is
do it
important.
scared. So when I heard you say like you're excited about it, it's like, okay, I need this energy, and we hope to be able to give you this energy to go into the unknown and to get to know all these unknown, whether it's geeking out on spreadsheets, AI, data security,
Ooh.
business
Like,
models,
kinikilig ako just hearing all of these.
math, taxation, and many more. Because as we said earlier, the mission is to make the world less intimidating for ourselves and others.
Yay! And with that, the third one is, syempre alam mo na, you have the knowledge already. So let's say you have all of these different tidbits na alam mo na yung essentials of a particular thing. But now what? Then what? So we want everything to be applicable. Sana
Yes.
ma-apply yung matututunan. So for every podcast episode, we'll feature a Now What segment where we share a few practical applications for real life. Para hindi yung hanggang, okay, alam ko na siya, and then what?
Correct. And at the same time, what we're offering our followers and subscribers is we're giving them downloadables.
Yes!
So that they can really apply what they've learned from us and maybe even tweak kasi they can just make copies of it, diba?
Definitely.
And just make it their own.
I agree. I think that's the best. I think the best tools are the ones that you're able to customize.
Correct. Kasi, diba, I like that phrase, you do you. So, a lot of
me
us,
also.
diba, sobrang iba-iba. Like, I mean, even between us, diba, even the things that we share with each other, even it sounds similar, but it's not exactly the same.
Yeah.
So, that's why we're learning from each other. And hopefully, throughout this whole journey, this new journey, new adventure that we're embarking, we learn from each other and we learn also from our subscribers. Kine-claim ko na.
Subscribers, the more than 3
More than 3 subscribers.
Yes.
More than our husbands.
Yeah, husbands and
Friends and employees and team
so
members.
more than 3 talaga yun. Guys, sige na. Please like and subscribe. I've always wanted to say that. So,
And that's our action step for this episode.
Yes. So that's the now what for
That's
this
the now what
episode.
for this episode.
Invitation siya for everyone beyond our family and friends who we will message individually.